Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are here again, y'all. It has been a minute, but we have been in the works. So here we are again. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, here with my beautiful sister, Lady Unc.
Lady thank you so much for the introduction, sis. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's time for us to catch up with all of our sisters out there in the digital world. Hello, 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 hello. We are happy to be in the space with you again. As you all come in the room, let us know that you're there. Just say hi so we can shout you out.
Yes, yes, yes. We are here today to talk about everything in the works for this year. We have so many things in store for you guys. As you know, I have been on this journey of going live 365 days on the website of TikTok, on the platform of TikTok, just tapping into universal energy, but also really tapping into aligning my crown because we are the soul sisters speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. So here we are to just really do a quick overview and recap of the things that we have planned for this year. And there are so many more opportunities as the year is just halfway in, not even halfway in, a quarter of the way started. And I tell you, if you tap in now, your life will truly begin to change. I mean, this is what we're here for. This is the experience of life that we get to share. And yeah, we got some things on the books for y'all.
Yes, we have some wonderful things that are going down. Looks like I'm lagging a little. Can you hear me, sis?
I can hear you just fine. It was
Oh,
just a brief little glitch
okay.
in the matrix.
Yes, we have so we have so much in store for you all in the next upcoming month. So get your pen, get your notepad, take down some dates, take down some information because we have so much goodness to share with you all. As you know, it's been a while since we've been in, and as Chantel said, she has been rocking it out on the TikTok platform, getting her content out, making sure she's consistent. And she dropped a new book in the process, y'all. So our girl has been at it, okay? She has been making waves in that TikTok arena. And with her new book and her new framework that we'll be getting into in just a moment, you'll see how you can tap in with her. Me, myself, y'all, life been lifing, honey. If y'all can't tell, it's been throwing me around. But sometimes that happens, right? And those of us as healers, we have to remember to take the time for self.
Yeah.
We cannot pour from an empty cup. You often hear that. And I like to remind myself what's in the cup is for me, what's spilling out is for y'all. And now it's time for many of us to refill our cup as there's been so many shifts happening. And so all of the information we're going to share to you tonight is about our live in-person offerings, the offerings where you can actually touch us, hug us, feel our energy in person, because a lot of you have been rocking with us for a while now with this podcast, and we want to meet y'all. We want to meet y'all. We want to see y'all in person, all right? And so Chantel, you recently opened House of Shakem and you got some offerings over there. Do you want to start off talking about your new book, or you want to start off talking about the House of Shakem? And I'll bring up your beautiful digital image.
All right, so let's talk about the House of Shakem. So, the House of Shakem is a transitional housing program where I am being of service to the community to begin to You know, that's the Adorn. Oh, give thanks. The House of Shechem, where we are remembering, we are reflecting, and we are aligning to our purpose. It is a transitional housing program where women can come in and begin to self-regulate, find their identity, and also connect with their spiritual clarity. This is a work that we have to do, and sometimes it's difficult to do when we're in transition. But the House of Shechem is a place where you can come, you can live, you can retreat, you can begin to work on those things that align you to your true life purpose by just taking time for yourself. It is a day program that I'm offering where we will go through the Align framework, and we will also begin to anchor into our true I am so that we can live our best life now. The retreat, as it's mentioned, will be every weekend for those, not every weekend, the fourth weekend of every month. It is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you want to do the retreat, but the transitional portion of it is an extended stay for a maximum of 3 months. And you can come and you can stay. It is an exchange of finances. So it's a reasonable amount of money. You'll have your own room. You'll have access to all of the healing modalities here in the home. You'll also have access to me as a one-on-one coach to really have someone to talk through whatever it is that comes up. But it is a sacred space. It's a sacred place of healing, and it is phenomenal. We'll begin working on yoga. We'll work on sacred movement, whether it be yoga or dance. We can do some sound therapy with sound bowls. You know, I'll work on your chakra alignment to help you begin to flow in the energy. And we'll just take time to meditate, doing breath work and just sitting in stillness and silence, as that has been a daily practice for me most recently to really get clear about where I'm going. So this retreat, Reflect, Remember, and Align, it is open to the public, and it is every month except for the months that will be in other places. But every fourth weekend of the month, it is on our soulsyncvibes.com website. It is sync with a K, SYINK, soulsyncvibes.com. Go to the events page and you'll find out everything that's on this flyer here. So that is the retreats, but it is also to support the whole vibe of the House of Shechem, which is the other thing that I'm working on and really trying to be available for that personal connection, because that is one thing that we are missing in this arena of, you know, social media. We are missing that social connection, and it is so important that we have that connection. So I am here and I am offering that throughout the rest of this year. But if you know someone, or if you yourself is in a transition, if you are going through needing a place to stay, that you have funds, but maybe not a lot, but you want to have a safe space, check us out with the House of Shechem. That's that. Okay.
I'm loving what you're doing with the House of Shechem. And I want to reiterate that the House of Shechem, not only are you getting, you know, a roof over your head, a transitional home, a comfortable place where you can rest and really reset, reflect, remember who you are, and realign to your inner knowing and your truth, but you also get coaching along with it. So it's like a 360 approach, a whole well-rounded approach to your spiritual healing. For those of you who are looking for an immersive experience, something that is truly life-shifting.
You kind of went out.
Transformational. Y'all got to check away. So you, House of Shechem, even if you're coming for a weekend getaway, or if you need more of an extended stay, House of Shechem is where it is at. Thank you so much for that. Now, you mentioned your Align framework. And so, just for those who aren't as familiar, let us know a little bit more about the Align framework that you work with while at House of Shechem and your residents.
So the align, it says it is time to align. This is where you begin to call your power back. This is my coaching model. So I am also a holistic self-care coach, and or a self-care practitioner and soul guide, that I work with this framework of align, meaning anchoring into your I am, anchoring into those things that you want to see, do, or have, and beginning to work with that energy, right? Working with that alignment. And then you liberate yourself from those things that no longer serve. Liberating is a way of activating the new potential, the new that you want, the new you, or the new you. Okay. And then we have the illuminate. So illuminate is where we begin to see things differently. You awaken your intuition. You move in the energy of what moves you forward so that you can begin to generate better outcomes, that you can begin to see the activation of your life purpose working for you. This is where I help individuals activate those light codes, those things that are tapped deep down in your DNA, to really inspire you to do, be, and have everything that you are anchoring into. This is really where we go from grounding and stabilizing to releasing and healing those old stories, and then awakening our intuition so that we can generate the lives that we want to live. This is the coaching model, so that we can walk in our purpose and begin to nourish, for the G, a sustainable life of wealth, of happiness, of joy. And I work with the chakras. So we go from our I am to our I feel to our I can and I do, I love, I speak, I see, and I know. So this is the framework that I've been working with for a long time with myself and the clients that I currently have, but it is also a framework that I am offering to the community here at the House of Shechem. So these can be individual coaching sessions, these can be group coaching sessions, these can be workshops and retreats that I offer to the community. If you have a group of sisters, as I did this past weekend, going out to your location to speak about how do we align. And then as we work together as a one-on-one client, we create a whole blueprint for you to begin to see changes in your life that really nourish your highest expectation, your highest vibration, your highest beingness. So that is where it's time to align comes in. It's all about you. You are the power. You are the key. Love and gratitude opens the door. So if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, this is your time to align. And that
I
is where the align comes in. Ashe?
Ashe, this is your time to align. You all, House of Shechem, Chantel, Sierta Shechem herself, got some great things going on. So if you are in the Georgia area, any of the surrounding states, you need time to yourself to realign. You need a practitioner, a coach to really help guide you through the next transition or phase of your life. You got someone right there local in your area. Tap in with your girl. And don't forget, every last Friday of the month, with the exception of the months that we'll be traveling, she will be there hosting the Align retreat every single last weekend of the month. So that means you can plan out the rest of your year with House of Shakim. Ashe?
And come and get this work and know that you can be supported, that we are never alone. You know, we are a phone call away. And even as the coaching, even with my coaching clients, I am available for Zoom coaching and, you know, live, but not in person. But I really do think that in-person connection is such a benefit for those who can, because when you can be in the energy of someone else physically, it really helps to support you and really creates that added support and bubble of energy so that you can truly begin to transmute whatever is there, rewriting stories, aligning, crowning, and living our best life now. How good can it get? Okay. How good can it get?
It could get real good with all these retreats. I mean, I'm already full and we ain't even halfway done yet, y'all. We got even more in store for you. So we gave y'all a little bit of what's going on down south in the ATL at House of Shakim, but out here on the West Coast, we got some vibes coming up for you as well. Let me go ahead and show you all our, let me see here. So we have the Adorn experience coming to Nile Valley Wellness. It'll be in Nile Valley Wellness. Kelly, mommy's on the call. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Life of a parent. We have the Adorn experience. It'll be brought to you by the Sacred Adornment Collective and the Sanctuary Jewelers and the Sanctuary School Platform. So Sacred Adornment Collective is really about utilizing adornment, jewelry, waist beads, as a part of your spiritual practice or for spiritual embodiment. Okay. And so this is a interactive workshop. It is on June 7th from 11:11 to 5:55 p.m. You will not only learn about the practice of embodiment or adorning the self, with anointing oils, utilizing different forms of jewelry to adorn yourself for spiritual power, okay? Spiritual power and embodiment. And a part of this experience, this workshop, you will actually learn how to make permanent jewelry. So if you've ever seen those beautiful anklets or bracelets that usually connect to the finger or sometimes the toes that are permanent adornment, this is what you'll be learning this is what you'll be learning in the workshop. It's an interactive experience. It's for anyone who sees beauty as not just vanity, but as a personal spiritual self-care practice. And we'll be teaching the art of that. It'll also be accompanied by a ceremony. So we will have an adornment ceremony. We will have a teaching lesson on how to make your own charms for your hair, as well as waist beads. So we'll go into waist beading and permanent jewelry made with gold, silver, and copper. Okay, so it's going to be one of those experiences where you are going to come and leave dripped, as my girl Lizzie Jeff says. You're going to leave dripped with all of your sacred adornment. Okay, and the Sacred Adornment Collective will be bringing these experiences to you regularly. So because my spiritual practice, adornment, beauty is all encompassing of how I care for myself, and I want to get more intentional about that, we'll be having these every month. So we will be having an Adorn experience every single month. So those of you ladies who either want to learn how to adorn yourself in the spiritual practice of adornment, or if you just want to come and get you some drip, get you some jewels, get you some waist beads, then you can come out, have fun with us, and get dripped for your spiritual elevation. Okay, this is an embodiment practice that helps to activate your divine feminine power. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe.
And that is definitely Hetaru coming through.
Yes.
This is definitely something you don't want to miss. We often see ourselves dressing up, the outside of our bodies, to come through looking a certain type of way. But I love how you are taking that and going a level deeper into, not only are we dressing up the outer part of our body, we are putting intention with it from the inside, and knowing that these adornments are very symbolic. And this is something that the African culture has held very near and dear to their heart for many, many moons, understanding that the way that the beads that we put on, and the necklaces that we wear, and the waist beads that we put on our body are also spiritual in the way that they protect, in the way that they cover us, in the way that they lock in our spiritual essence and also radiate out a message, right? A message of queenlyhood, a message of goddesshood, a message of I am the temple, I am the mask, I am the cathedral. And I love how you're going to be bringing ritual into this practice as well, because so many of us are kind of misregulated on, okay, yes, we look beautiful, we are that on the outside, but what are we in the inside? So I am super excited to hear about this and see how many women are inspired to adorn themselves, not only on the outside, but on the inside, and have that as a symbolism.
Yes, this practice is very personal to me. As you know, Heteru, Sacred Beauty, was one of my ascension gateways. And it was my gateway because I noticed that in my stress, depression, this is kind of what it's like. I don't feel like getting dressed up, but I love to get dressed up.
Yes.
So really sitting with myself, really seeing where that comes from, has really inspired me to take it a step further and introduce this to the women in my community. A lot of us suffer from maybe low self-esteem, maybe childhood trauma that has blocked our confidence from us really stepping out. Maybe somebody said, oh, you got on too much, lipstick, or that, oh, you picked that color. No, this is a part of the way that we fortify our being, and we spiritually uplift ourselves. And so not only do I want to strengthen my resolve, but I want to be able to bring this to the collective as well, so that we all can understand that when we adorn ourselves as women, this is a part of our ancient African culture. This is what we've been doing since the beginning of time, with little to nothing, using berries and flowers and the things that we can grasp through nature. And so when we see, we see things like, I remember I saw a video of Ice-T, not Ice-T, what's his name, with the mohawk,
Mr. T.
Mr. T, yes, I'm about to call him Ice-T.
Mr. T, yes.
I seen Mr. T, and they asked him, and this was like in the 80s or the 70s, it was a long time ago, and they asked him, why does he wear all the jewelry like a gangster? And he was like, first of all, I don't wear all the jewelry like a gangster. He said, my people have been dripped in jewelry since the beginning of time. Look at the Egyptian temples. They've been dripped. And so when he checked them, and this was like, he checking some white man on CNN, I'm like, okay, go on check him, let him know. But
we are royalty, really.
We are royalty. And when we step back into that, when we really show up as the divine feminine beings that we are, and our divine masculine counterparts, we're unstoppable. And so this is to help us build that confidence up so we can really walk in our power. So y'all, that's going to be in the greater Los Angeles area. Check out Adorn. And Adorn is willing to travel. So we'll come to you. And we should have mentioned that in regards to the Align framework and everything we're offering today. We do offer it in our respective states on a regular basis, but we also travel. So if any of the things that we've said tonight here is something you're interested in bringing to your group, DM us, message us, and we can curate a personal experience just for you. So everything we're talking about this evening, we will curate something personal to you and your group, and we fly out, y'all. We don't mind getting on a plane to come near you, okay?
Look, because at the end of the day, all of this is medicine, and travel is my medicine. My other title is the travel guru, because we go and do what you do in your state, in your place, but it's also to bring the medicine. And when you can get into community and do this work, it is medicine. And from coast to coast, we here for y'all with the most. All right.
From coast to coast, we here with the most. Hey,
look, let me ring it in. Look, ring that in.
Okay. Ring it in. All right, all right, y'all. Now, look, we still keeping them coming, y'all. We ain't even done yet. We ain't even done yet.
So this is the secret. Shh. It's a secret. Okay.
Oh my goodness. So this I am super, super excited about. I am excited to bring this silent stillness harmony retreat. Okay. This is a summer solstice retreat. Chantel and I will be hosting and facilitating here in California. It will be in Rancho Palos Verdes. And if you are from California, you know that is high-end, upscale, beautiful ocean scenic views. We are literally steps away from the sand, okay? Steps away from the ocean. We have a beautiful view of the sunset, because y'all know Cali sunsets, there is no other. And so it's going to be a wonderful atmosphere for our summer solstice retreat. Now, this retreat is observing silence and stillness. It will be guided. It won't be 100% silent, but on the day of the solstice, we will observe silence for the daylight hours, and it will be guided with certain offerings, like we will have the infrared sauna, we have the jacuzzi, we'll have a cold plunge, and we'll also have self-care stations. This is in alignment with the energy, not just of the summer solstice, but we are stepping into the renewed energy of our being, okay? This is the time where the sun is back in charge, as they say. The sun, the light returns. And so some of us may have felt, especially because Aries season has gotten us all discombobulated, flipped, turned upside down. You know, we feeling like Fresh Prince out here in Cali. We like life got twisted.
What's really going on, right? It's like the Aries fire is burning away so that we can have new ground to begin to bloom from. That is that death and rebirth. That is that energy of purging. That is that energy of renewing, right? Mm-hmm. And look, Aries is my sign, my sun sign. So I love to see how things are shifting. You know, it is the dying to our old self so that we can begin to come out of the mud as our new renewed self, as we're going to tap into the cosmic energies of each of those days during this retreat. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. So these days are jam-packed galactic days. They are super powerful transformational days as we step into the summer solstice energy. We're going to start off by really releasing the parts of us that are no longer serving us, taking the time out to really sit and reflect. We need to release this, and we're burning it away. So our first night bonfire is going to burn away everything that is no longer serving us. So that will start off with our opening ceremony and our fire release ritual. Then day 2, that is our summer solstice. So we will observe our sunrise rituals. So we'll have some time to do a little qigong, maybe a little bit of sound bowl therapy. I do have 2 sisters that have agreed to step in for some sound therapy, some sound meditation, and we will do a few ceremonies and rituals with the sun, including a Reiki blessing that will be given by myself and Chantel, as well as some breath work during the solstice, amongst some other things, but we want to save some of the good treats for those of you who come out. And then on our release, on our final day, we will rise again with our rising salutations, and we will have our integration ceremony where we talk about what we learned and what we experienced. And throughout the time, we will provide you with food. So there will be food. Be mindful that this is a retreat. And for our retreats, we do provide plant-based meals. We welcome you to bring with whatever you like, order whatever you like, but the meals that we will be providing will facilitate with enhancing the experience. So we will facilitate with plant-based meals, as well as
to support our plant-based, our plant medicine.
Exactly.
And this is not also, the plant medicine that we'll be using will be heart opening types of medications that will enrich your soul, right? So this is medicine that you may or may not partake in depending on your own preference, but these are medicines that will truly help you to really release the old to begin to embody the new. And sometimes we got to decalcify that pineal gland. Sometimes we have to really open up our heart. Sometimes we got to get to the soul's place of the shadow so that we can allow those things to rise up so that we can release them. So these are going to be multiple different types of plant medicine that really support this new summer solstice and new beginning, for sure. And plant foods help to support the plant medicine. Ashe?
Ashe. Thank you so much for that, sis. So these are a couple of the retreats. Now we finna get to the big one. I know y'all been waiting for. Let's add to the stage. Holistic harmony. Mind, body, and spirit in Ghana. So I know y'all been seeing this for a few months now. Y'all know that we are gearing up and getting ready for Ghana. We will be doing a 13-day experience in Ghana. Some people are going to do the first 10 days, but we'll be there for 13 full days, soaking up that beautiful motherland sun. And we are looking for those sisters, those brothers, those kings and queens that are ready to shift.
This is from your homeland to the motherland, okay?
This homeland to the motherland.
We are going to be tapping into the ancestral energies of our ancestors here. We are going to be talking about just how it looks to begin to do work in the land of our ancestors, you know, and to really remember what they went through so that we can really begin to embody their essence of freedom, really. Freedom and remembering where we came from, we'll be going to some of those sites. We'll be going to see it not only as tourists, but as the diaspora, those that are returning, those who remember, those who want to acknowledge and reverence and remember those who were taken.
Yes, absolutely. this is a time for us to reclaim our time, as Auntie Maxie says. When we step back on the African soil as we move throughout Ghana, and we are going to take a stop at Elmina Castle, and look at the done, be able to not just see, view, and experience, but to be able to feel the atmosphere that our ancestors once walked through when they were on their are starting their voyage to come to the Americas.
Through
Now,
the slave trade.
through the
Make
slave
it true.
through the slave trade. This is about reclaiming our sovereignty. This is about reclaiming our lineage. This is about releasing the post-traumatic slave mentality that we live under, which provides us fear, trauma, scarcity, survival. This is about really tapping back in and reclaiming our sovereignty, releasing the trauma from slavery as we acknowledge our ancestors lived through it. They made it through in order so that we could return. We
I
will
say.
we will also experience what has been renamed the ancestral bath. It was once formerly called the last bath. It's been renamed the ancestral bath. So we will do an ancestral cleanse at the ancestral bath so that we can welcome back and retouch the waters of our ancestors. This retreat, it's not just about reconnecting to the motherland. It's about reconnecting to your ancestral memory. Okay.
Yes.
Because deep within us are codes, as you mentioned earlier. They're codes of ancestral wisdom. And when we travel, I often feel this when I travel. When we travel, we get to experience and unlock those codes. You ever been somewhere you never been before but felt like home? That's ancestral memory. And so when we return to these places, these sacred places, we recover the ancestral memory that was lost. And
Oh,
so go ahead,
oh,
sis.
oh, and I was just going to add that, these were not the peasants of the land that were taken. These
Thank you.
were the kings, the queens, those that reigned and ruled, those that were educated, those that were really the foundations of these communities and tribes, and these are the people that we are the lineage of. So this is just like so deep for me. And I have heard the call to come home, to really begin to receive those abundance of blessings that is found in that fertile soil of
Mhm.
Africa. And we get to put our feet on that land. And in that space, the land keeps memory. The earth is a book to be opened up and cracked open so that it can inspire us to really know who we are. And that's what I'm feeling. It's just like, yes, we need you here so that you can really feel, see, and be able to transmute not only what we were taught about the land, but also what the land has to offer us. And this is going to be amazing. Amazing.
Ashe. You said that so well, sis. You said that so well. Really being able to see what the land has to us. It wants us to return so that we can reclaim
What is ours? We have to reclaim it.
what was stripped of us. And so,
Yes.
yes, I am excited about this. I'm breaking up a little. Can you hear me, sis?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. But I hear you.
I froze. Let's see. Maybe if I turn the camera off, it might
I can still hear you, though.
do. Okay, let me just let's remove this for a second.
Okay, well, hopefully she'll get an opportunity to tap back in. But if she doesn't, we are jam packed with events coming up this year. So if you haven't already, please continue to follow us on YouTube, this Circle of Sister Table Talk page. Continue to tap into our Facebooks, our Instagrams. We are constantly giving out information of what it is that we are doing. We are holding these retreats to inspire, to also bring community into this one space, right? Into the spaces in California, into the spaces here in Georgia. But we have the Aligned, Reflect, Remember, and Align retreat that'll be going on every week. We have the Shh retreat going on in California. We have the Adorn retreat going on in California. We have my framework of Align being gifted and given to those who would like to join. We have those who are looking for this alignment, those who have the alignment within them, but just don't know how to kind of work it out. We are here for you. We are here for everyone in this space, knowing that what is available or what you seek seeks you. And this is what we're doing. We are coming on here as often as possible, me every day on TikTok doing the daily pools, but we are available. We have a wealth of knowledge. We have a wealth of gifts. We're tapping into all that we are so that we can live our most abundant life. I see you're back, sis.
Yes, yes, I'm back. I think my computer is not getting as much juice, so it's like turn the camera off and then you'll be working a little bit better. But thanks for holding it down. I seen you. I was on my phone too, so I was like, oh, I'm logged out. I'm coming back in. Yes, thank you all for tapping in and rocking with us with the Soul Sisters podcast. We really are expanding our work. We're expanding our reach. We're offering so much more, not just in our cities, but around the world. We love to take this journey with you. So if anything that we spoke about this evening catches your eye, you watch this video on a replay, you want to learn more, or you have additional questions, you can follow us on all platforms, or you can see the whole entire list of our retreats. And I'm going to try to type it in right now at soulsyncvibes.com. All of our retreats will be listed there so that they're easy for you to get right to the retreat you're looking for. So,
and also on our respective Facebook pages, we have did the link for the Travel Joy for Ghana. That one is the only one that won't be on Soul Sync Vibes, but definitely tap into our Facebook. You guys are following us. Follow our Facebooks. Go to the soulsyncvibes.com, see what's there. The transitional housing program is under House of Shakim, the Reflect, Remember, Align. If you want to tap into that weekend event every fourth weekend of the month, if you also want to reach out to me at info@goodvibeslounge.com and ask for more information about the transitional housing program, that is also something that's available. If you want to know more about the Adorn, it will be June the what night? June the 7th in California, and that flyer will also be available. But we are doing some things in the streets, and we want to meet with community in person. We want to touch you. We want to hug you. We want to grow and glow and flow with you. Understand that no one person has all the answers. Those that we are calling into our circle and into our ciphers are our divine reflections. There is so much that we can learn from one another. Everyone has a gift. Everyone plays a part. But sometimes we do find ourselves dysregulated. Sometimes we do find ourselves in a space of confusion. But the moment we can begin to align with purpose and really call on our ancestors, our ascended masters, God, the angels, whoever that supports you, and those who are doing the work with you, we're here. And again, the silence and stillness and harmony retreat. This is for practitioners. This is for those who are doing this type of work, or those who are feeling called to do it but don't know where to start. This is for you. Come on, join us and look at the view. Mommy Wada is saying, I'm here for you. I'm ready to wash over you, to cleanse you, to reestablish this new beginning for you. But you have to make the first move. This is aligning those chakras and getting into flow. All right. So until next time, sis, you have anything else to share before we go?
Just that we will be back at it. I am doing my best, y'all, to be more consistent. Y'all pray for your girl over here. She going through it. But as they say, you got to go through to get through. So I'm going through.
And you gotta feel it to heal it. So one thing before we go, we didn't talk about the school platform. This is a platform that we built from the ground up, right? And we are now at over 100 members. So now is your time to tap in. If you didn't get in, now is your time. Tell them a little bit more about the new flame work in the school platform, the sanctuary.
Yes. So the school platform is a platform where you get to basically just have your community and all of your offerings in one space. So you get to build communities based on your niche or whatever it is that you love with the particular platform. We have created the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is basically just that, a digital church, if you will, where we honor you as the temple, the shrine, the cathedral, the mosque, holy land. And we honor ourselves in that way as well. In the sanctuary, we have offerings for different books. Chantel's books are available in digital downloads in our classroom. We have live events, so live digital events that we do, and in-person events as well. We allow you as our community to be able to offer your gifts, your talents, your medicine to the community. We have a reciprocity covenant that basically states that we will not only be in the space, reaping the benefits of all of the offerings, but we will contribute our own individual personalized medicine. No two of us are alike. We could read the exact same book, do the exact same recipe, but it'll all come out with our own different flavors. And that's what we need. We need more of that. We want more of those of you who have medicine, who have offerings, who are doing this work, but maybe you're just not as confident. It's a safe and sacred place for you to refine your Meshkinet, for you to refine your sacred work, so that you're not only able to just offer it in our sanctuary, but you're able to offer it to the world at large. And so we provide a space for you to do that. We have daily live classes. So one of the classes we have every week is our Hatha breath work with master Reiki teacher Mut Ra'at. We also have some Q&A courses for Chantel's Embracing the Queen Within, as well as her new Align framework. We have question and answer sessions with her. We have daily chanting calls with Queen Esther Sar. We there's so much. I mean, I can go on and on listing all the great offerings that we have, but what we don't have is yours. So come on in, come get your offering in, so we can add it to the Sanctuary platform. And I am actually posting the link for those of you who are interested in joining us. It's a small love token offering of $11 a month for full access. Or you can just get it over with for the year for $99 and you're done. So those of you who are interested, please join us in the Sanctuary. Another great thing about the Sanctuary is that it's the platform that gives back. So when you join us in the platform and you spread the word, you could actually make a commission off of everyone you invite into the space. So we hope to see you there.
And that is a deeper place of reciprocity. Who can't use another couple bucks, you know? And it's also an opportunity to share your gifts and make a little bit more couple bucks from those that are already in the community. We are calling forth community. We are calling for growth and expansion. We need your medicine. We need what you have to offer. And this is how we all continue to grow. So this is us. This is what we're offering so far this year. Please, please, please tap in, get in where you fit in, and really begin to live your life on purpose, understanding and calling forth how good can it get. So until next time.
I just want to add one thing as well before we get out of here. Oh, let me get back on. You all, we love to collaborate. We absolutely love to collaborate, whether it's virtual or in person. So if you'd like to collaborate with us on any project, we're open. We want to hear your ideas. Reach out to us. Also, if you're interested in coming into the school platform and sharing your offering, please remember, it is not restricted to only spiritual practitioners or spiritual work. We have people doing all type of things, from financial literacy to product sales and product and merchandise. So I don't want you to think that it's limited to only spiritual offerings. Everything we do is spiritual. So
everything that you do is spiritual, whether you know it or not. We are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, and there are resources, tools, education, products, services that we all need. And we want to collaborate and support each other.
Yes.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Well. I think we done said it all, sis. We done said it all. And I want to thank you publicly on this platform for being just the best accountability partner anyone could ask for. Y'all, I be going through it sometimes. And Chantel be like, honey, we got to get on this call, honey. Pull yourself together.
Yourself. Look, I be saying it to myself too, though. I tell you, if it wasn't for these TikTok lives, y'all, I am at 120 days going live on TikTok. So follow Good Vibes Lounge on TikTok if you want to get your daily dose of energy reading. I'm pulling tarot. I'm tapping into ancestral wisdom. I'm channeling the divine for the daily energy of the day. And this is something that I have had to root into, because my little girl says she wants to be seen, heard, and witnessed, and she wanted me to be the queen of my experience. Okay. So going live on TikTok and even going live on this platform, if it wasn't for you, sis, I wouldn't have been able to do it, right? You remember how hard it was. I'd be like, oh, she ain't going live. I ain't going to go live. But this is the growth for me. Mm-hmm. And it is something that I have been gifted with. My voice is my medicine. And I often have been shrinking back in that. So being able to go live and share this wisdom has been just a God gift to me, and inspiring me to show up in ways that I've never showed up before. So we are each other's mirror. Yes. And we know that life be lifing, and we know our audience, y'all, life be lifing. But come on and anchor in. Just anchor in. If it's one little thing that you decide to do every day that fortifies the best life you can live, do it, and do it well.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think we're going to ring the bell on that one.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Until next time, we are your soul sisters speaking out
and fixing crowns
in the process.
process. Till
See you
next
next
time,
week.
y'all.
Peace and love.
Peace.